disable the whole device as a whole. I have not connected it to a live supply as of yet, because I think that would be a very dangerous case to use. I'm still a student, I'm still trying to learn, and there's a lot of things that can go wrong while in a live current environment. So I would definitely not recommend doing it with a live current setup unless you know what you're doing. Right, for the demo, to show that my data is coming from this Raspberry Pi and this DHT22 SIM, so I will run this code and show you that the value is being outputted to my, let me just do a split screen here real quick. Okay, alright, this will be easier to see. Now I need a Cloud Shell which will monitor, just to monitor it. Right, you can see that this is the same device, my Pi. Alright, so I'll hit the monitor device. Now it is going to start the monitoring event, and I'll hit the code, and it should output the same value here as well as here. Let me just make this a bit bigger. Alright, so it has started the monitor. Let me just run this script. Sometimes there might be a checksum issue. That is because the DHT22 is just not refreshing fast enough, so do not worry about that. Alright, so the humidity is 43.3. As you can see, it's the same value here. Ambient temperature is 32.5. Same here. 53.5. 16.8. And the RAM used is, yeah, so you can pretty much verify it's the same thing here. So yes, it's definitely outputting. This is a VNC viewer, by the way. So yeah, it's running on this address and this port, my Raspberry Pi. And let's move on to the AZ3166, which is present in the IoT Central. Let me just show you the daily amount of messages received and show you that the cron job is functioning properly. People might be worried that the cron job will not just be sufficient. So you can see that it is sending 700 messages per day, and my cron job is set up to run every 2 minutes. So it's it's roughly around it'll be 700 again, and you can see the cloud messages is pretty. Now the total number of IoT devices will be shown as 2. That's because IoT Central is in the background using IoT Hub only. So this AZ3166 is also showing up as one of the connected devices. Alright, so let me move on to this. So there's the temperature. The humidity is about almost pretty close. The DHT22 is not very accurate in this regard, so maybe this value is a little more closer to the actual value, and this would be the humidity. I think this is closer to the DHT values. Alright, so the magnetometer, right now I don't really have a current source to verify, but I suppose it can be done. Right, I can show you the accelerometer at least. Let me just move it around a little. And this should do the trick. You might see the axes have been changed a lot. A big margin here. And is that. So you can see that the last receive event was 7:48:37. And this was a big jump. Alright, so thank you for tuning in and taking a look at my projects. You're free to use the GitHub codes to suit your own requirement, modify the code, and play around with it, whichever you desire. And that's it. Thank you very much.